All right, we're just gonna jump right into it, man. We got some crazy news today, man. So let's just dive right into it. What my issue is with Sony, I can't believe they would do this to their fans. Like it's pretty much already nearly impossible to get your hands on a PS5. So why in the world would you do a price hike? Is it because are you trying to double your profit? Like, are you trying to make more money? This is what I'm thinking that they're trying to do. I think they're trying to make more money on one PlayStation. So it's like buying almost like two. They're trying to bundle it. They're trying to jack the price up to like $800, probably $900 to like $1,000. So it's pretty much like they're selling two. So they're trying to double the profit. I mean, what are you gonna do? You're gonna charge like $800, $900? The price of the new cell phones or something? Are you trying to compete in that market now? Because like why what reason would it be to jack the price up on a PlayStation, and they're already pretty much can't even find them online. You gotta be on a waiting list. Best Buy, Walmart, you gotta compete with the scalpers. You can't produce enough chips. So what is the reason why you guys are want to doubling the price? Because this question was asked. They asked them this question, and they was like, okay, do you guys see you're gonna jack the price up, or are you gonna see a price hike, increase on the price on the PlayStation? And they were just like, it's not off the table. So in the future, if you guys want to go, of course, the Pro, if they're thinking about coming out with the Pro, now we don't know if it's going to come into the effect with the first PS5s or the Pro PS5s, but I'm pretty much thinking they're going to increase the price from probably like 50 to 100, somewhere in that nature right there. So you're going to pay a little extra, especially for the Pro, and it's probably going to pretty much be a Series X competitor. The Pro has to have more power. Like there's no need to call it a Pro if it's not going to do Pro things. Like some people even threw 8K. It's going to be 8K compatible with the new consoles that's going to drop. Someone threw that out there. Will we see 8K in this generation? I don't even know. I mean, most people aren't even really hitting fully 4K like into its peak, because you need a pretty much 120 FPS TV with like a 240 hertz, a 2.1 what it is connector, HDMI port. So you're really not getting fully 4K, native 4K resolution. Like most people out here think because they buy like a 2.0 4K TV, you're getting full 4K resolution. You're not. You're only getting half. There's really no TVs. It's only a few TVs right now that I can think of that's going to give you full power to 4K resolution. I'm talking about like 1000%. You're not getting like 50 to 75% of 4K. Like that's all you're getting right now, and it still looks good for a game. Of course, it's going to be it's going to be hard to tell with the naked eye how much resolution. But if they are going to hike the price up, I'm thinking the Pro will be more understandable. But if you're going to just come out one day and we wake up and say, hey, PS5 with like $500-600 now for the console, they're not going to be $800. You're going to be like, wait, what? That's insane. Oh, due to the pandemic, due to inflation, and due to it was pretty much almost in a recession. We're gonna have to jack the price up on you guys now. So you're looking at about $800, and it's gonna be crazy. Like I just don't think that's right. I don't think that's fair. Even if it was just a question, they didn't deny it. They didn't say it was completely off the table. They never said it was completely off the table. So that led me to believe that they are going to do a price hike in the future, whether it's now PS5s or the Pro or whatever else they're going to bring out. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's fair to the consumers, to the people of the world. Sony have been doing these little anti-consumer deals for a very long time, and we're just starting to call them out on it. See, that's the problem. it took Xbox to start competing for PlayStation to start seeing, for everybody to start seeing PlayStation flaws. I mean, a lot of Xbox fans been seeing it, but PlayStation fans don't really see it because they think, PlayStation is the best thing since sliced bread, so they can't do no wrong. Some people, you just can't convince them. You can't reason with them. You can't compromise with them. You can't talk. You can't do nothing with them. So pretty much, they're not, going to listen to Xbox fans anyway. Again, with the $70, with the price hike on the games, what is the reason if you're still doing remakes? You say you want to support the developers, right? Why do we have a price hike? That is insane, guys. That is like, you don't even need the price hike if you're not working on buying. Well, they are buying new studio. Well, should I say license to keep pretty much other stuff off other consoles, such as Xbox, PC, Nintendo, cloud gaming, and whatever else. They can only lock it down to Sony, that's crazy that they would pay for license to keep stuff like Spider-Man, Final Fantasies of the world, and way more games and exclusive DLCs only coming to Sony. Now you want a price hike, you want to make us pay for it later on. That's pretty much what they do. They'll give you all the goodies now. Yeah, we're gonna give you all the goodies now, but we're gonna make you pay for it later. And that's what they're doing. But once again, some of the Sony fans don't see it. But it took Xbox to start competing, buying Call of Duties of the world, and pretty much showing them the ropes and say, hey man, we're not gonna tolerate this anymore. You guys are gonna have to make a change. And Sony and the bosses over there at Sony, are pretty much damaging PlayStation because they don't listen to their fans. I'm not talking about the fanboys. Of course, the fanboys, Sony can't do nothing wrong. They can charge $80. Oh, I'll go pay it for a remake that we know there's no new mechanics on The Last of Us. From what they were saying, it's pretty much a rebuilt game, just better enhanced graphics. Yes, it's a beautiful game. I'm a huge fan. I like PlayStation. I like Xbox. I like PC. I like cloud gaming, mobile, all of those other good things out there that I like. But the price hikes just have to stop because it's just too much anti-consumer gatekeeping and greed. And that's what happens when you let the wrong people take over and have control. This is what they do. They're going to milk us to the end, people. That's what you guys got to understand. They're never going to stop. The greed don't stop. See, you would probably think it would cut off with the games. You're like, oh, 70, okay, that's just the farthest they're going to go. Oh, well, if we can get $70 out of you guys, if we can get $70 out of you guys for games, can we get a little more for the consoles? Because from what I'm hearing, they're really not making that much off of the consoles. And from what I'm hearing, they only get a percentage for the consoles. So we're going to jump into some more crazy, like just bad, business deals and bad management. Now they're going to shut down some servers. I think on one of the kill zones, I seen that they're shutting down some servers. Now, I mean, yes, games, they do get old, guys. I get it. They get old, they get worn out, nobody's really on them. Everybody's on Call of Duty, Fortnite, Apex, and all the other multiplayer games like Madden, 2Ks of the world. Most people spend their time elsewhere. And if you have diehard fans out there that still love those games, I don't think that you guys should be shutting down servers that you still have diehard people still playing these things. It's crazy and it's unacceptable, and it needs to be something done to at least, okay, if you are going to shut it down, where's the 90-day notice? That should be a class action lawsuit there somewhere, because you're just doing any and everything and you think you can just get away with it. You know what I'm saying? It's not really cool to really do those things. Like you're shutting down things that creators, from what I hear, PSP still was making games for PSP or something like that. Creators were still on there doing something, and they was trying to shut it down, shut the whole store and the market down. They're trying to shut down the servers. They're just trying to close everything down so they can focus on PS5 and PS4. But you still have a big fan base that love to play all the Sony stuff, all the PlayStation stuff. So why is it a big deal if you just like extend the servers or come out with like a multiplayer server that you never have to shut them off. You can do it, or just put it on cloud gaming so that it never shuts off, because if it's running through cloud gaming, it will never shut off. I don't know. I mean, I'm not the one, I'm not the game designers or whatever, but I don't know how this stuff works. But till next time, I'm dropping a video later on, guys. We're gonna jump back into some more good details on stuff. So you already know what to do. Make sure you smash that like, that subscribe button, and click that notification bell if you want to stay updated with all the latest and greatest news. Peace.